Well, I gotta talk about this. It's like Ronda Rousey Ronda. It's just she went from UFC to like WWE. It's like okay, she gets suspended. And here's something I really don't understand: is this? It's like okay, what's stupid about WWE is that the fact that it's like ever since it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin when he wrestled from like from the '90s around like 2004. What I'm saying by that, it's like now when you watch wrestling, it's just all this, all these rules and stuff. It's like there's not really any blood or anything anymore. But it's like even though when it comes to submission and stuff, it'd probably be a little bit better if it was like UFC. But it's like UFC has gotten better, and I'm not joking about it. But it's pretty amazing. UFC, see watching Ronda Rousey Ronda. I'm not joking about it, but she is like a really good UFC fighter. But I guess it's like, it's pretty amazing that she can probably wrestle a dudes like China. It's just if she did the same thing like China, like wrestle men and like took on matches against the guys, that'd probably be pretty awesome though. It's like flipping over Kurt Angle, flipping over Triple H, and then it's like Stephanie McMahon. I watched a little bit of this on YouTube, but really it's just for the fact of all this. It's like I'm pretty amazed. It's like Ronda Rousey Ronda, as much as she's been doing UFC, that's pretty amazing. It's like for her stepping foot in the WWE ring, what I'm gonna say about this for real, it's pretty amazing. It's like I think she should probably just get back in the UFC, but I don't really know what it is about WWE. It's like the only thing I'm really saying, it's like when it came to wrestling before, it's like TNA. It's not all that much. It's something I really care for anymore. I don't really care for wrestling, but just watch it a little bit. It's like Ronda Rousey Ronda. She wrestles or probably does UFC. I'm not joking, but it's like it's pretty exciting. It's just when it's coming like John Cena, probably Brock Lesnar and them. It's like Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. I feel like Brock Lesnar would probably be a little bit better. It kind of depends, but then when it's like came to some of them older wrestlers like The Rock and them, then you used to hear about, I guess, I don't know if you heard of Hardcore Holly. It's just you don't really see as much exciting wrestling anymore. It's just now it's like UFC. I feel like UFC is more watching because it's like, it's like the rules of it. You can do some more submissions though, but really, it's like you can't defend yourself. They usually end the match and all that stuff, but really, it's like WWE. The only things I'm really saying about it, that's kind of my reason why I don't care for it, is because of when you watch WWE, it's like all these stupid fake submissions and all that stuff. It's like the way they have wrestling anymore. I don't really mean to mention this at all, but it's like you was excited when they had hardcore matches, they had ladder matches and all them, but really, it's like it ain't as good as it used to be from like the 90s when you used to see all them hardcore matches. They don't have that first blood match. They don't have that anymore. And now it's like, okay, it's a little bit PG-13. Okay, it becomes PG-13, but the only problem of it is, it's like, if they did it a little bit like boxing and probably UFC, where you have a little bit more blood and stuff, but really, after that, they just go ahead and just clean that stuff up, and, probably wouldn't be that bad, but it's just, when it's coming to all this stuff from WWE, it's just, I don't even know about them at all. Probably going so big, it's like AWA, that's probably some kind of wrestling used to be on ESPN or something like that, but I don't know if it's all that great at all, but really, I don't think it is, pretty much. WCW was probably more exciting, but ECW versus WWE. ECW was pretty much better, I would say, because you had Extreme Rules and all that. And next is like TNA coming to wrestling now. It's like when it's coming to hardcore matches and all them. Well, my facts on this is just they have a little bit more hardcore matches. It's just they have cheers, they have a little bit of glass, and they have all that, but it's just WWE. In some ways, I feel like that's the problem with WWE, but the next... Sometimes they do show live concerts, and I'm not joking about it. You see Florida Georgia Line on there, you see Machine Gun Kelly and all them, and you see some other people. But that there is pretty good. But what else I'm really saying about it, if they had like a little bit probably, I guess, better content or something, I don't really know, but it's like, I feel like WWE is like, they're going from this to like, I'd say like, I'd have to give that probably, it was 1 out of 10, I'd probably have to give that probably a 5, because WWE is just getting ridiculous. No offense. It's just, you guys like WWE and stuff. I just feel like right now the only person out there worth even watching, I'd have to say, is Ronda Rousey. And not because she does UFC, it's because she really does some when she competes is really exciting. That's the reason why I'd probably watch Ronda, and pretty much it's just, it doesn't look all that soft at all. And other people, when it's coming to wrestling, I don't really see them as good as Stone Cold or probably Ronda Rousey, but I guess hopefully that she probably goes, I guess, with probably UFC or something. I don't know, but I guess good luck to Ronda Rousey Ronda, because it's really exciting to see her compete. That's about it. Peace.